First of all, thank you. And thank all of you. Big shout out to ComEd and the team for bringing this event here, Energy Times of Marty. Thank you for making sure that the world gets to engage on these topics and that we get a chance to really do it, in particular here in Chicago. So it's lovely to get a chance to see all of you. I know many of you were here last night when the mayor was able to come. And so you've got a bit of a perspective about the city and what a sustainable place it is, but really about how that's creating opportunity throughout our neighborhoods and throughout our economy. So with that, let's dive in a little bit, and then we'll have a chance to have a wonderful panel here. Apparently, I'm in charge of slides. Nice. Fabulous. So for those of you who don't live here, welcome to Chicago. Chicago is a wonderful place to live in, think about that, or to visit and then to move to. But if you take it back to our founding 178 years ago, from the very beginning, the motto of Chicago has been City in a Garden. And so from the very start, this unique place where we sit on the shores of Lake Michigan has been one where we have continued to build, recognizing where we started, but with an eye towards where we want to go. And so we've built a few things in this garden, not the least of which was the world's first skyscraper. And really, as you think about architecture, urban planning, thinking about systems, so much of that grew in Chicago. And it grew out of individuals, organizations, businesses, thinking together about how we plan, how we deliver, and how that adds value across the board. Chicago, as many of you know, was destroyed in a fire in 1871. And we've kept that name, that number, and that idea of innovative growth ever since. This chart gives you just a perspective of what has happened as we've built in this garden. And all you need to know is it's the same aerial shot. It's Lake Michigan and then the city and the surrounding areas. And all you need to know on top of that is that red means a lot. And if you look at the slide on the left, it's showing you carbon emissions per acre. So from that standpoint, this city that we've built in this garden of ours is really emitting a lot of carbon. But if you flip it and you look at the same shot and you look at it on the right, it's carbon emissions per capita. So as we've built this city, and as people have moved into the city, and we've built that infrastructure and continued to innovate in architecture, we are building a sustainable place, a place people want to be, but a place that on a carbon emissions metric is more sustainable and more efficient. That garden is a thriving one, and it's a sustainable one. And so as the mayor talked last night, we do that through delivering a comprehensive approach for all of Chicago. There are literally 7 areas of focus, 24 goals. You heard some of them yesterday. But it comes together, and it comes together to create more livable neighborhoods, a more competitive